And welcome to another edition of East LA Sports Scene in conjunction as an affiliate with NFHS Network. We're coming to you via a live stream here in just a few moments before the tip-off of the East LA Classic, as we call it, the indoor edition, or the war on the floor, the full court coverage here of the East LA Classic indoor style. Garfield versus Roosevelt coming up in just a moment, and we are on the campus of the Roosevelt High School Rough Riders. It's their home game, and it's also a league game. Very important because they come in with a 2-2 record due to the Roosevelt Rough Riders, while their opponents, the Garfield Bulldogs, come in with 3-2 in the Eastern League. But again, throw out the records. This is all about the community bragging rights or the pride of East Los Angeles for the #1 spot between Garfield and Roosevelt. So we're going to be tipping off in just a moment. Don't go away. A big game coming to you right now in just a moment. Okay, the tension is building. And both teams now are set for the jump ball to start the game. Referee in charge, Omar Bray, along with Yair Moreno, and the East LA Sports Scene production crew in place and ready to go. We see the tip-off won by the Roosevelt Rough Riders in white. We'll get you their starting lineups as we now get into the first 10 seconds of the contest. Roosevelt dribble drive, that was number 2 on the dribble. Referees allowing some physicality here as both teams, as they say in the first round, as boxers begin to feel each other out. Garfield with the rebound on the missed shot. Dribble drive. Garfield in blue or crimson blue. And Roosevelt on a give and go. And the first points of the game put in by number 3. And that was Salvador Ramirez on a great assist from his teammate. 2-0 the Riders in white. We'll get you the lineups here as we get going. Number 5, Latenci over here comes to number 2. Dribbling, Latenci. With the left-hand dribble, stops. Gives it over here in the corner. Oh, it's going to be a travel. Too many steps. Turnover against the Garfield Bulldogs. Head coach Ricardo Rivas and the head coach for the Roosevelt Rough Riders, Mario Perez. And Roosevelt now in control with their point guard, Andrew Rodriguez. Left-handed dribble. Picked up very high in the offense. And it goes over to Ramirez. Back it comes to Ariano Jose, his first name. That was number 2. Jump shot taken. In for, taken away. Latenci on the dribble, drives, going to put it up. Oh, no foul on the play. Good, clean effort. Rebound. And there is a putback. Referees letting them play here. So give credit on defense to the Roosevelt interior, giving some blocks. And there's going to be a foul whistle. Let's see what the officials are going to call here. It's a holding foul on Garfield. First foul of the game. Riders in possession. And here is the setup. Rodriguez, number 10. Headed over there to Mario Rangel, number 21. Number 2 has it. That's Ariano. Dishes it out. Rangel had it. Brought it back out. And there's a deflection. Shot clock keeps going in high school boys basketball here in California. 35-second shot clock. Rangel holding it up over his head. Oh, dump down pass intended for his center, Cesar Romero. As the turnover is going to go out of bounds. Just underway here, 5 minutes and 29 seconds left in the first quarter of the Classic, East LA Classic indoor version. Garfield versus Roosevelt. Number 8 for Garfield, we'll identify him as Harris Jeremiah, his first name. Dribble drive, brings it out to Kawatli Latenci. Over back to Harris. Puts it up. Misses. had a bad angle. And shot's going to be taken from just outside the three-point line. That was number 2. That was Ignacio Valdez. And it's going to be Garfield ball out of bounds. A full gymnasium here. It's our live stream on the NFHS network. East LA Sports Scene, the affiliate, bringing it to you here. Dribble drive, number 24. Ball stolen. Nicely taken or poked into the free air there by the defense. Rodriguez into the center. That was Romero. Three-point attempt. No good. Garfield with the rebound. Last shot taken by Roosevelt was number 3. Here's Harris trying to work inside. Ball, he gets it to his teammate for a shot blocked. Or we have a foul from the outside official, who's the referee, Omar Bray, and he's working again with Yair Moreno. And that's going to be a 2-shot foul. And now we'll get you the numbers here for the Garfield Bulldogs. Starting lineup we had for the Bulldogs: Jeremiah Harris, number 8, Ignacio Valdez, number 2, Coatli Latenci, number 5, Luis Trejo, number 13, and Antonio Rodriguez, number 24. And it's Rodriguez. Makes his first. Looking for his second. 2-1 is the score. Lots of activity shown by both sides on defense, and that reflects the scoring as well. So there it is, a free throw by Rodriguez, and it's a tie game at 2-2. Number 23 now inserted into the game. That's Oscar Rodriguez, puts it up, a twister, leaner, no good, no foul. Rough Riders, and Harris sends it back. Shot taken by Julio Garcia, number 35. But Jeremiah Harris said, not tonight, not on my end of the court. 4 minutes and 3 seconds left in the first quarter. East LA Sports Scene, an affiliate of the NFHS network, bringing you live streaming of this huge Eastern League game. Also, the arch-rival game of the season, Garfield versus Roosevelt. Roosevelt in white, working it up top. Ball goes, There was a pass that was going into the center, but it was batted away, and it results now in a held ball. And Roosevelt with Cesar Romero. That's the center. They're trying to get the ball inside to him, trying to use his height advantage. 3:49 left in the first quarter. Very low-scoring game. It's only 2-2. We played 4 minutes. And there's Harris on a twister underneath. No good. Rebound. Here comes the Riders. And that was a Garcia. Ball taken away by Latenci. Latenci looking for his teammate. Sal, check that, number 3. That was Brian Flores inserted into the game now. Number 3 for the Bulldogs. 3 minutes and 25 seconds in the backcourt. Roosevelt with the ball. Turnover. Good pass, a little too much zip on it though for Ramirez. Went off his hands, and the pass initiated by Mario Rangel, number 21 for Roosevelt. Substitutions now coming into the game for both sides. Here's Garfield now into the attack zone. 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Jeremiah Harris. Dribble drive. Roosevelt in a 2-1-2 zone. Three-pointer shot taken straight ahead and good. Ignacio Valdez. 5-2 now for the Riders. Check that for the Bulldogs. Garfield up on top, 5-2. Pass inside, good. And that's the big man, Cesar Romero. Putting it off the backboard from 2 feet out. Pass dumped inside. Latenci took a look. Decided not to go on the shot. Comes back out. Oh, dump down pass. It looks like there's going to be a block. Both officials have a foul. And Yair Moreno, the lead official, he's going to issue the foul charge against number 10 for Roosevelt. And that was Andrew Rodriguez. Now here's Antonio Rodriguez, number 24 for Garfield. He's got it. Looking in the middle. Jump shot, three-pointer. Taken, no good. And Bulldogs, Jeremiah Harris got control of the lost ball there by Roosevelt. And it was just on the floor, and Harris did the right thing, picked it up, one dribble, went to the hoop, and got fouled. So Harris going to the line, going to shoot a pair of free throws, 5-4. And on that free throw make, it's now 6-4. 2 minutes and 4 seconds left in the first period of play. No timeouts have been called to this point. So the adrenaline is still very fresh and very much in play here for both teams. Harris is second. It's no good. Bulldogs remain in control of the lead with 6-4 here. Rough Riders having some problems getting into the front court. There it is. A free ball, and batting it down was Valdez. Latenci. Valdez on a dribble drive, swings it over. Garfield showing some good passing, but not hitting. And there is a rebound. That was taken by Roberto Peña. Rodriguez, he loses it. Turnovers now adding up for both sides. Valdez on a dribble drive, misses. And the ball is just stripped out of the hands like a hot potato. Both teams not protecting the ball. And a miss there on a dribble drive layup. That was taken by number 32. That was Peña. He missed it. Latenci now back up on top to Valdez. To check there, Brian Flores, number 3. Oh, and there is a shot. 2 3-pointer taken by Ignacio Valdez, and it's good. His second 3-pointer of the game. And the Garfield Bulldogs now showing a 9-4 lead with 48.8 seconds left in the first quarter. Roosevelt Rough Riders in their own backcourt. Ball's given here to Andrew Rodriguez, a point guard for the Roosevelt Rough Riders. Left-handed dribble, double team. Dribble, checked out a bad pass on the Roosevelt side, and then pivoting and getting his score. And we're going to get his number for you there. It looks like that was number 43 for the Bulldogs. And that will be Charlie Perez coming in as a substitute. He moves the score 11-4 now in favor of the Bulldogs. Referee there, Yair Moreno, explaining to number 10, one of the co-captains for the Riders, Andrew Rodriguez, about his uniform. Tucking in the jerseys, mandatory. Here is Rodriguez now with the ball. He's a lefty. 3-pointer, no good. That was taken by Julio Garcia. Rodriguez now with it. Rodriguez around a pick, and there's a 3-pointer, no good. Again taken by Garcia, and to end the first period, we'll see the score up on the board. The Garfield Bulldogs 11, The Roosevelt Rough Riders 4. And we will be back in a moment here to start the second quarter of play. And we're going to be bringing you some of our very important information that we're going to pass on to you here. We want to remind everyone that you are watching live coverage of the 2019 CIF LA City Section Boys Varsity version of the East LA Hardwood Classic rivalry game and an Eastern League game featuring the Roosevelt Rough Riders and the Garfield Bulldogs on the NFHS network. The network is your destination for the most comprehensive coverage of high school playoff and championship action. From live games to full game replays to highlights, it's all here on the NFHS network. And with the 1 minute in between periods, it's going to be the possession arrow in favor of the Roosevelt Rough Riders. And again, shooting percentages for both teams not that high at all. They have managed to get enough shots up, but it's been Garfield who's prevailed with more scored baskets and free throws. Here we go now to start the second quarter of play. And Roosevelt inbounds it. It's Rodriguez now. He's a lefty. Left-handed dribble, gets it across the timeline. Charlie, number 43, we got to give Charlie Perez credit for some defense there. Oh, nearly knocks it out of the hands of Rodriguez. Across courts it. Back to Rodriguez. Thought about a shot, gets it over here to the corner for his teammate who had a good look. And the rider is just very, very cold. That shot was taken by Salvador Ramirez, one of the starters for the Roosevelt Rough Riders. Also in the game now for the first time we've seen him, number 22, Vincent Burgueño. Cesar Romero there with the ball, 42. Brought it over to Arellano, number 2. Back to Burgueño. Stopping for a jump shot. Three-pointer is good. Salvador Ramirez. 11-7, 4-point lead. 7 minutes and 15 seconds left in the half. This is the East LA Classic. The full court classic, the indoor classic, but it's a rivalry game. Always huge turnouts. The rivalry has been fierce through the many years of play. And throwing it in straight ahead. Charlie Perez. Three-point shot quickly. Here come the Riders back to score. And with a left-handed layup, give him a credit again. That was Salvador Ramirez. Oh, Garfield losing the ball on the dribble. 14-9 now is the score. It looked like Antonio Rodriguez slipped as he was heading towards the basket, fell out of bounds, and so did the ball. Roosevelt now on a 5-point scoring run. Rodriguez, your point guard. Over here it comes to his teammate on the dribble drive. Romero batted it away, but the shot was taken by Ramirez. Here we go the other way. Oh, they're going to call a foul. Too much contact. And we'll see, does it result in a shooting foul? And it looks like they want to charge that foul against number 42, Romero. Garfield with the inbound. Underneath to Harris. Oh, he slipped through his defender. Jeremiah Harris scores his 4th point. Garfield with pressure on defense. Blocked. Burgueño with the block. Gets it back out. Here comes the Riders. The pace is furious. And Rodriguez. Oh, he's going to go to the free throw line. He was in the act of shooting. 6:06 left. The clock stopped with the score showing on the board. Garfield 16 and Roosevelt 9. And Rodriguez hits his first free throw attempt. 16-10. And misses the second. Oh, Romero on the putback gets it to go. 16-12 now. 4-point lead. 5:55 left in the half. Oh, and the turnover picked up there by the trail official. You saw it perfectly on our camera here from the midcourt range area of the Roosevelt Gymnasium. Theodore Roosevelt High School here located in Boyle Heights. Longtime rival of the Garfield Bulldogs. Oh, Latenci anticipated the pass. He's going to go for the layup. Oh, blocked from behind. Jose Arellano. And he's going to put it up on his end for the foul. Oh, beautiful timed jump there by Arellano. Blocked Latenci from behind. And for his credit, Arellano came back down, put himself in position to catch an offensive rebound, put up the shot, and then was fouled. 5:34 left in the half. Free throw's good by Arellano. Score now reads Garfield 16, Roosevelt 13. Arellano's first points of the game. These are unofficial statistics. We'll try to clear things up by halftime for you. Second free throw, no good. Rebound by Garfield. The team rebound goes to them. Rodriguez. Oh, there's a pass. They're going to rule it a deflection. A deflection. Good pickup by the refereeing team there. Omar Bray right here. The lead official is going to inbound the ball here to the Garfield Bulldogs. And Bray, of course, working with Yaid Moreno. Two-man crew. There's Antonio Rodriguez guarded by Arellano. Good matchup. But Roosevelt's in his zone. Ball taken away by Rodriguez. Down the far sideline. Puts it up on a hesitation move, and it's good. Andrew Rodriguez, fourth point of the game. And now Coach Ricardo Rodriguez calls for a timeout, as with that score by the Riders, they've cut the lead to just 1 point. And as we bring you the scoring on the scoreboard, is 16-15 in favor of the Garfield Bulldogs. And regarding the NFHS network, it all starts here on the network. Tune in every week to watch the best high school action from across the country. Millions of athletes, thousands of games, one destination, the NFHS network. We are high school. And after the timeout, Garfield will inbound the ball in their own backcourt. 16-15, 5 minutes and 9 seconds left in the half. Lots of pressure up on top. Into the ball game, number 32 for Garfield. Dribble drive. Comes over here to Rodriguez. Puts it up here for Valdez again. Three-pointer. And it's first three-pointer of the game for Valdez. It gives Garfield a 4-point lead, 19-15. Romero over here comes to number 23. Back up on top to Rodriguez for the three-point shot, no good. Garfield now with Valdez. And Garfield up on top, working it patiently, working it around. Dribble stop, finds a man underneath. That's Charlie Perez, and he's going to be called for travel. Turnover against the Bulldogs. Substitution coming in for Roosevelt. Number 3, that's Sal Ramirez. Burgueño ready to inbound it for the Riders in their own backcourt. Both teams and both coaches showing lots of substitutes, as the pace has just been very, very high along with the intensity of the game. Romero dribbles, tries to set a screen, turns it around for his teammate. Whoa, three-point shot taken from way downtown by Rodriguez. Oh, shot on the layup. And it looks like it's going to be a foul will be called against Rodriguez. He was trailing the dribbler and the shooter on his layup. Let's see who will be going to the line here for the Garfield Bulldogs. That's going to be number 24, Antonio Rodriguez. unofficially with 2 points in the game, coming on 2 free throws in the first quarter. Pretty steady at the free throw line. (20-15) now, 5-point lead for the Bulldogs. Second free throw is also good by Rodriguez. Riders now they're going to be picked up in the backcourt one-on-one here. Rodriguez gets it over to Burgueño. Cross courts. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Garfield. Last player to touch that was number 3. That was Brian Flores. Inbound now for the Riders on their own basket. Rodriguez takes a look. In and out. And then Garfield, along with Roosevelt, both players touch it, but it favors Garfield. 3:24 left in the half. 21-15, 6-point lead for the Garfield Bulldogs. The live stream coming to you here from the campus of the Roosevelt Rough Riders Eastern League contest. And now there's going to be a foul whistled against number 23. And that's going to be Oscar Martinez. 16 fouls on Roosevelt. On the 7th, they'll shoot a 1-and-1. Valdez brings it in to Rodriguez. Check that. 25 into the ball game now for Garfield. Garfield. And stopping and looking for the open shot was Charlie Perez, and he misses. And there's going to be a foul called on the rebound. 2:59 left in the half. And it looks like they're going to whistle Antonio Rodriguez, number 24, for a pushing foul. Burgueño to Rodriguez. Rodriguez with Rodriguez. The Rodriguez match right here. Antonio versus Andrew. Number 10 is Andrew. 24 is Antonio. Across the screen go the Riders. Burgueño, left-handed dribble, goes in the lane, looking for Romero. Ball knocked away. And here comes Perez. A lot of reaching. And shot goes up and in for Garfield. The ball stolen on the inbound due to the press. Here comes Rodriguez, blocked again. Good defense as Roosevelt recovered. But Gerardo Pasay giving the Bulldogs a lift there in this quarter. Ball's going to be passed out of bounds. And it results in a turnover. Burgueño goes out for Roosevelt. And coming in is Peña to relieve him. 2:08 left in the first half. Three-quarter court pressure applied by Roosevelt, down by 8. Coming up on the 2-minute mark in the first half. Rodriguez, reverse dribble. Picked up on a switching man-to-man here by Roosevelt. Dribble drive by the Bulldogs. Charlie Perez over to Rodriguez. Oh, ball is stolen. Bad pass. And with the ball, number 32 on, look what I found on a random act of kindness was Peña. He'll take it. Kindness being given by the Bulldogs on that turnover. 23-17, 1:23 left in the half. Valdez again from three-point land, good. Oh, the difference maker. Ignacio Valdez, his third three-pointer unofficially in the game. Roosevelt down by 9 after that three-pointer, 26-17, 1 minute and 5 seconds left in the half. Roosevelt on a dribble drive. Shot taken. Oh, nice rebound off the missed shot. It was 23, gets credit for the rebound. And that was Martinez. 50 seconds left. Garfield with a 7-point lead. Lots of pressure. Oh, Antonio Rodriguez throws up an air ball. And it goes into the hands of the Riders. 2-on-2. Here we go. Arellano is going to draw the foul. on the dribble drive with 36 seconds left. And he will definitely shoot 2 free throws. Again, clock stops with 36 seconds. And speaking of number 2, Jose Arellano, he's a junior. First one is good. Second point of the game cuts the lead to an even 6 points, 26-20. Jeremiah Harris comes back in. Here's Arellano. Reminded to tuck his shirt in. That's mandatory and part of the rules and regulations of high school sports, at least in basketball. The jersey must be tucked into the trunks. Second free throw goes and no good. A little too hard. Harris with the rebound. Clock running now, 30 seconds. Garfield. Rodriguez double team. Gets it into Harris. Oh, nearly stolen, but a foul, pushing foul called against Arellano. And that will send the Garfield Bulldogs for a 1-and-1 on a 17 foul. On the 10th team foul from either team, that will put their opponent at the free throw line for a double bonus on 10. But right now we're just showing the regular 1-and-1, 7 seconds left. Here is Valdez. And he gets the crawl on the roll there to drop it in. He got the reverse spin. Unofficially 10 points for Valdez. First name Ignacio. 27-20. And here comes the second and swish. Perfect, 28-20. Riders can hold it for the last shot. And it's going to be Rodriguez. Andrew with the ball. Trying to look for a play, look for a pick on a dribble drive. Misses with 10 seconds and plenty of time for the Bulldogs. Valdez, has it stolen. And calling for a timeout, it appears, or no, did time run out? Looked like he might have tried to call timeout, but it was not acknowledged by the official, and due to that, time has run out, and the score on the floor at halftime is Garfield 28, Roosevelt 20, and we'll be back after. In fact, we're going to continue with our video here during the halftime intermission, as we will watch the Roosevelt Rough Rider drill team take the floor and perform their routines. Push the intern button at the bottom, the bottom one. The top, no, on top. Yeah, bottom, no.
Good job. Yeah, that's cool, but he ain't like me.
And we are back ready to go for the second half. And immediately now to start the third quarter, it will be time to get back to the rivalry at hand. It's Roosevelt versus Garfield. And the alternating possession arrow is going to favor the Garfield Bulldogs in the blue uniform. A midnight blue along with crimson. Head coach Ricardo Rivas, overall record 9-8, and in the Eastern League 3-2. And their opponents, their fierce opponents, the Roosevelt Rough Riders in white, the home team. Head coach Mario Perez, overall record 11-7, and in league 2-2. Here we go now. Start the action. Garfield. Looks like it's the starting lineup. There's Harris taking a three-pointer. Looks straight ahead. No good. Antonio Rodriguez with the rebound. Puts it up off the glass. No good. Didn't draw iron. Put it up again, and this time he will be fouled. It looks like it's going to be against number 10, Andrew Rodriguez, who reached in and pulled the arm down. So Garfield Bulldogs looking to expand their 8-point lead as Rodriguez now goes to the free throw line. And it's going to be no good. Check that. It's not Rodriguez. My mistake. It's going to be Ignacio Valdez, number 2 on his jersey. Second shot. Oh, in and out. Went deep in the well, but came back out on the spin. And now there's going to be a jump ball called alternating possession, will favor the Roosevelt Rough Riders. So Rodriguez, check that, Valdez missing 2 free throws. And does the opposite of what he did in the first half on free throws. He was 2 for 2, now he is 2 for 4 based on those misses. 7:33 left in the third quarter. Huge game here for both schools as they're in the middle of the Eastern League in terms of standings. Oh, shot taken and a foul called. We'll give you the Eastern League standings, but going to the line is going to be number 23 for the Roosevelt Rough Riders. And we get his name right, Oscar Martinez. He's a starter. Martinez looking to close the gap here, but he misses his first. (28-20), 7:26. Players getting ready to assume their places along the free throw line or lane. Shot is going to be live, make or miss for the Riders. Free throws up, no good. Romero fighting for the rebound. Harris has it, gets it to his guard. Over here comes to number 13 into the game for the Bulldogs. Latenci over to Harris. Harris dribble drive, or dribbles around up the perimeter. Goes back to Latenci. Rodriguez on a dribble drive, puts it up, no good. Look for some help on the call, and he did not get it. Ball out of bounds to the Riders. 7 minutes left in the third quarter. This is the East LA Classic, and it is the indoor version of the East LA Classic in football. So anytime both teams match up, it is a huge rivalry. Shot taken from three-point land, no good. That was Ramirez. Rebound, here it comes. Oh, ball stripped, knocked away by the Riders. Good defense. It looked like that was Martinez that poked it out. Martinez, back up top it goes here to Arellano. Cross courts it to his teammate Ramirez. He can't pull it down. It's a turnover. Both teams in double-digit turnover numbers in the first half. And due to the intensity of both squads, that total number is going to be extremely high, much to the dissatisfaction of the coaches. And here it's a dribble drive, loses it. We go the other way. The Riders, Harris comes up with it. It got loose. Here's Guatli Latenci, and he loses it. And here come the Riders. Give and go, nice fake. Harris went into the popcorn machine, and Martinez gets credit for the basket. 28-22, 5:55 left in the third quarter. Lots and lots of pressure by the Riders. Valdez has it, gets it over here to the wing. Harris lofts a three-point shot, hits the other side of the backboard. And there's Romero. Cesar, the big man, coming in at 6'4". For Roosevelt, he draws the foul, and he gets a chance with the clock stopped to put some points up on the board for the Roosevelt Rough Riders. 5:42 left, 28-22. Scored halftime, 28-20. Here is Romero looking for his fifth point. He does not get it. Substitution, Harris goes out. Number 50 comes in for Garfield. And that's going to be Julio Arellano. Comes in at forward. Oh, Romero misses both. Garfield now with the ball into the front court. Up on top to Arellano, comes across back to Arellano in the corner. Pass thrown inside to the center on the rotation. It comes back out on the perimeter now. Here are the Bulldogs. Rodriguez stops, pops, puts up a 10-footer, no good. Jump shot, taken, missed. Pulled down. Oh, there's the basket. Number 3, Ramirez cuts the lead to 4. Rodriguez, lots and lots of pressure. Mario Rangel inserted into the lineup by Coach Mario Perez for the Riders. Brings a little bit of a spark to his team. Is going to be a shot taken, no good. Romero, he gets it over here to his guard. Julio, check that, yeah. Jose Arellano. Shot taken by Romero, good. Lead cut to 2 points now. (28-26), 4 minutes and 15 seconds left. And it's going to be a timeout taken by Coach Ricardo Rivas of the Garfield Bulldogs as they want to talk things over. And the Roosevelt Rough Riders on a 6-0 run. And we're going to bring you some messages here from the NFHS network. And the digital download or the download to own DVD. The NFHS network is pleased to introduce digital downloads to our high school sports coverage. Just click the blue digital copy box directly under the event video player to buy a digital copy of this event. And as always, you can purchase a DVD keepsake of today's event by clicking on the blue Get the DVD button or by clicking on the Buy a DVD button on the top right corner of the NFHS network website. Make today's memories last a lifetime with a DV or a digital download from the NFHS network. We are high school. Okay, timeout is over. And Rodriguez now pressured by the Roosevelt defender on the inbound pass. That was Ramirez. Oh, shot put up by Charlie Perez, number 43. I give him credit for his 7th point of the game unofficially. And there is Salvador Ramirez, gets it over here back to Martinez, back to Ramirez. And Ramirez in the lane, throws up a 5-footer, got his rebound and fought for it to keep it in play and just stepped out of bounds. 30-26, 3:55 left in the quarter. This is the rivalry game, the indoor classic. Roosevelt versus Garfield, boys varsity basketball. Garfield now working it around. Both teams and both student bodies coming to life here. And there's going to be a turnover against Garfield. Latenci comes in for number 25, who got some playing time from Coach Ricardo Rivas. Here we go now, back to the live action. Martinez up on top, way up on above the three-point line. That was Cesar Romero, number 42. Oh, ball nearly stolen away by Rodriguez. Oh, Ariano behind the back. Ariano pop, looking for a three-pointer. No good, it's short. Valdez. Oh, stolen nicely. Oh, and miss. Ramirez. Salvador says, what did I do to miss that shot? Oh, he stole the ball on a great defensive steal and then tried to put it up, but did not use the backboard, used the backside of the rim, and it came out. Ariano really applying pressure to the Garfield backcourt. Charlie Perez in that particular situation, number 43. 3:01 left. Ball awarded to the Bulldogs, out of bounds. Live streaming coming to you from Boyle Heights, the home campus of the Roosevelt Rough Riders, and they're taking on the Garfield Bulldogs in Eastern League play, and of course the big rivalry. Harris, and brings it in. Latenci, Jeremiah Harris. Oh, looks like there's a foul going to be whistled against Romero, against Jeremiah Harris. And Harris going to the free throw line, looking to add some points to his total, but also to the team total. And he misses the first. Okay, and number 0 on his jersey, Jeremiah Harris, is going to get his second. Still in the third quarter of play. Harris makes the second. And quickly inbounding the ball to Martinez. Martinez across court to check that to Ariano. Both teams have players with the surname of Ariano. And a foul away from the ball. And underneath, the referee on the call, Yair Moreno, will whistle a holding call against Charlie Perez, number 43. Into the game now, Burgueño is going to take out Romero. 2:27, 5-point lead, 31-26. Roosevelt ball. Cross court it comes to Martinez. It goes through his leg. Oh, good pass by Jose Arellano. Number 2 for the Riders was Arellano with first name of Jose. And ball inbounding comes to Kuwatli Latenchi. Oh, and now offensive player control foul picked up by Omar Bray right in front of him, as you saw Latenchi pivot on a reverse dribble and put out his right arm to defend or fend off his defender. 2:20 left, clock stopped on the foul. Rough Riders ball. Here comes Martinez directing traffic with the number of the play call. Oh, the ball got stolen. Oh, and foul, hard foul there. Tony Rodriguez is the shooter, but Oscar Martinez commits the foul on an open court fast break. It was stride for stride from the half court line to the basket, and with the intensity, Rodriguez took the hard foul and goes to the line for his efforts. Here comes the free throw. Oh, he misses badly. Here comes a second free throw, and that one's good. So both teams having problems at the free throw line. 32-26, Riders now in possession. Ball knocked out of bounds by Latenchi. It's going to be Roosevelt ball. Martinez set to inbound. Oh, bad pass. Wasn't controlled by the Riders. And there's going to be a foul at the end of that play. Let's see what Omar Bray on the far side of the court. And now the second whistle by the off official, Yair Moreno. And let's see how they sort things out. There's no public address announcer, so we're going to have to watch the mechanics of the officials. First, there's a foul. And here comes the technical foul. And that will be given to 0, Jeremiah Harris. So we'll see how they conduct the business here. They're going to give the technical foul to number 10. We'll check the number 2 shooter to shoot it for Roosevelt. They're going to shoot the common foul at the end of the play, we believe. We believe that. And Garfield taking the shot is good. (33-26). Here comes the second free throw. And that's good. So Oscar Valdez hits his free throws. And now here is a technical foul. That's 34-26. And shooting free throws will be Jose Arellano. And he misses. Two shot for the technical foul that was assessed to the Garfield Bulldogs. 34-26. And the Roosevelt Rough Riders having a serious free throw shooting problem here in their own gym and denying themselves opportunities to stay close to the Garfield Bulldogs. 1:57 left in the third quarter. Inbounding was Mario Rangel, number 21. He's in the game now. Rodriguez in the lane, pops back out. Arellano, Jose, first name, up on top. And Rangel shoots a three-pointer, no good. Ball knocked out the arms of a Roosevelt Rough Rider. Three-pointer taken, air ball. Ariano puts it up and in. 34-28, 6-point lead. So, like a volleyball game, the ball was just battered around, and for the Rough Riders, that was a good sign. They kept it alive and then capitalized with the putback for a two-pointer. Latenci. And it's going to be a three-pointer for Cuatli Latenci. First points of the game, and they come at a good time as we wind down the end of the third quarter. Inside a minute now with 55 seconds. 37-28, 9-point lead. Ariano in the lane. Oh, he's going to draw a foul with the body. Trail official picks it up. And he's going to shoot 2 free throws. So Ariano comes back. Let's see if there's redemption here for him. And he gets it to go. 37-29 in favor of Garfield. Garfield 3-2 in league play. Roosevelt 2-2. Second free throw, no good. Rebound. That was Bergano coming up with a good rebound, team rebound. Oh, now stolen. Antonio Rodriguez stole the ball from Ariano. And the good fortunes for Garfield is that they retain the ball as it was knocked out of bounds by Roosevelt. Coming into the game now, Julio Garcia, number 35 for the Riders. Valdez on a dribble drive. Oh, looks like a foul will be called on the pass. The indication is the ball will be out of bounds to Garfield on the pass. There's a signal and the mechanic by the referee. The lead referee on that play made the call. And the Roosevelt Rough Riders send in a player. They send Ariano back in. 40.4 seconds. 8-point lead here in the third quarter. Garfield will inbound under its own basket. 16 fouls on the Garfield Bulldogs and 5 against the Roosevelt Rough Riders, looking at the team foul situation. So looks like Garfield on the next Rough Rider foul will be in 1-1. Okay, they're looking to clean up the wet spot on the floor. And now the official has gone down to the Roosevelt Rough Rider bench, and they'll bring in a towel. And while they're doing that, follow us, the NFHS Network, on social media. Join the conversation, fans. The NFHS Network is on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, giving you access to the best in high school sports every week. Follow the network on your favorite social media sites to keep up with all the high school action on the NFHS Network. Hashtag We Are High School. And for the mobile promo, today's event is also available for all subscribers via our mobile site. Log on to NFHSnetwork.com from your smartphone or tablet and view live games or replays from anywhere in the country. Oh, ball's knocked out, batted away by the defender. That was Julio Garcia, number 35. Now it's in play. Here comes Latenci with it across court to Antonio Rodriguez. Rodriguez thought he was going to shoot. Passed it off to his teammate on the cut. Puts it up and gets hacked and hammered by Garcia for Roosevelt. And that's going to put him at the free throw line. And that is number 2, Ignacio Valdez. Unofficially, we have Valdez with 3 3-pointers, so 9, 10, 11, 12 points thus far in the game. 33.0 seconds left in the third quarter. Here comes the first now from Valdez. A little too hard, and Karam's off. He'll get a second. Garcia goes out for Roosevelt, and Martinez comes back in for him, number 23. Second free throw by Valdez. No good again, so he missed 2 free throws in a row. Oh, ball stolen, put it up and in by the Bulldogs. An easy layup shot there. And that was by Valdez, who was in the right place at the right time after his miss. And now a timeout's going to be called, but give Valdez credit for being in the right place at the right time. And again, we remind you that you are watching live coverage of the 2019 CIF LA City Section Boys Varsity Basketball version of the East LA Hardwood Classic rivalry and Eastern League game featuring the Roosevelt Rough Riders and the Garfield Bulldogs on the NFHS network. The network is your destination for the most comprehensive coverage of high school playoff and championship action. From live games to full game replays to highlights, it's all here on the NFHS network. And we are your affiliate, the East LA Sports Scene Productions, bringing you the live stream coverage as we begin our basketball season here for high school sports coverage in the LA City section. Rangel, number 21, set to inbound from his backcourt. Gives it over here to his point guard, Sal Ramirez, number 3, up on top for Martinez now. Martinez looking on a 1-3-1 formation to Rangel. He's lefty. Dribble drive coming. Rangel, dribble drive. Martinez, oh, and then going to the floor with the thud was Latenci as he hit his side of his body on Martinez. And it's going to be a 1-on-1 time now for the Riders, as that is the 7th foul. 39-29 with 3.3 seconds left. Here's Martinez. He misses the 1-on-1. And that will do it for the end of the third quarter. And it's going to be the Garfield Bulldogs showing a 10-point lead at 39-29, as we'll get ready for the fourth and final quarter of this game. So it's been action-packed. This is the largest lead of the game that we can recall by the Garfield Bulldogs, with a 10-point lead now, 39-29. And we're still in the Eastern League Conference play. And pending the result of the LA Unified School District and the teachers' strike, we will know the remainder of the high school season very soon, as both sides are looking for a compromise and a settlement to the looming and the pending strike by the teachers in the LA Unified School District. So hopefully things will get resolved, and we'll continue down the path of high school sports coverage and the league games, as this is very important for all schools to play out their schedules within the given school year. 8 minutes showing on the clock. We're expecting a very, very high impact fourth and final quarter, as the possession arrow will favor again the Garfield Bulldogs. There is Kuwatli Latenci. And Latenci, he's a junior. Okay, here we go now to Valdez. Valdez into the front court quickly, puts up a 10-footer off the backboard. Good. So Valdez doing a lot of damage here in the scoring department for the Bulldogs. Now it's a 12-point lead, 41-29. Backdoor play into the lane, and drawing the foul was Ramirez. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Again, the Roosevelt Rough Riders missing their fair share of free throws here in the second half. We have them missing a total of 6 free throws. Finally, Ramirez puts in a given from the charity stripe. And the lead is down to 11 41-30, and second one is perfect. Back up to a 10-point lead. Bulldogs going to face three-quarter court pressure. Rodriguez, Latenci dribble drive, puts it outside on the perimeter to Valdez. Left-handed pass back to Latenci. Bulldogs are going to certainly use the shot clock to their advantage. Rodriguez, oh, nice feed inside, and the layup is good. Charlie Perez doing another good work here on his backdoor cut. And a pushing foul will be called against Valdez way up on top, and it's free throw time. And again, back to the free throw line is Martinez. Missed his last bonus. 7 minutes and 7 seconds left. And his first one is good. Second free throw on the 1-and-1. No good. Riders battling for the rebound. 43-32. 11-point lead for the Bulldogs. Valdez in the lane. Got his own rebound. And then knocked out of bounds by Burgueño, number 22. Here's the inbound pass by the Bulldogs. Oh, Harris all alone and lays it up left-handed for the easy layup. 45-32, 13-point lead for the Bulldogs. Three-point shot taken from deep in the corner, in and out. And the Riders get the carom off of the body of one of the Garfield Bulldogs. There's Jose Arellano up on top to Martinez. Martinez on a dribble drive, gets past his man, dishes it off to the left side, short. And there is Arellano with the rebound. Possession remains for the Riders. And lots of time on the shot clock. Arellano dribble drive, puts it up, short. Harris rebound. It was an air ball. Ball nearly stolen by the Riders in the backcourt. Harris over to Valdez, up in front to Latenci. Latenci draws the defender. Harris pivots, puts it up. Oh, now there's going to be a foul whistle from the trail. And they're going to call Burgueño for the foul. Bulldogs looking to boost their lead. A couple of more points, and here's Harris going to the line. Unofficially, we have him with 7 points as he makes his first free throw. 46-32, 5:49 left in the contest. You're watching the game on live streaming from the home of the Roosevelt Rough Riders. Second free throw good, 15-point lead for the Garfield Bulldogs. One-on-one or man-on-man pressure. Oh, three-pointer taken by Rangel. And it comes at a good time in the game, but stopping the clock for a timeout was head coach Mario Perez from Roosevelt. And with the three-pointer, lead is cut to 12, 47-35. So lots on the line here for both teams because we want to give you the standings as they currently are in the Eastern League. Up on top in first place is going to be the Southgate Rams. And they are currently undefeated. They have not been taken down yet. And second is Southeast with 1 defeat. And then in third place, we have the Garfield Bulldogs, followed by the Roosevelt Rough Riders at 2-2. So those are the first 4 places in the 7-team league. As Legacy High School was added this season in all sports to the Division II category of the LA City section here. And back we go to the action. Good ball possession here. Ball control and dribbling skills shown by the point guard, Valdez. Shot taken, but there's a A huge collision there on the shot and drawing the foul. Going to the line, let's see if we can read his number. That looks like 43, Charlie Perez, and he's going to miss. So Perez has been active tonight in the game. We have him for a total of 9 points coming in as a reserve. Second free throw coming, 12-point lead, 47-35. And a shot is up. Oh, too long, no good. So the Bulldogs missing their share of free throws as well here in the second half. But they managed to shoot more field goals and score more field goals than their opponents, the Rough Riders. And that's been the difference in the game. So 1-1. Well, check that, shooting 2 now because of the double bonus. It will be Martinez, first name Oscar. And he makes his first. .11-point lead, 47-36. Riders are in double bonus for the remainder of the contest. Here comes the second free throw, and it's good, perfect. 10-point lead again, 47-37, 5 minutes and 15 seconds left in the game. Latenci drawing pressure in the backcourt. Harris gets it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez on a dribble drive, throws it off of his back. And it's a turnover. Both teams now in high double-digit turnovers. Minimum, we'll say 18 for both teams. But in possession now are the Riders. Martinez. Rodriguez comes back out. And that was Ramirez. And it was Romero had the ball blocked by Harris. Romero trying to step back, and he's going to draw a foul from Harris. So Cesar Romero stepping up to the line, looking to close the 10-point lead down to an 8-point gap. Cesar Romero, he's a center and, of course, a junior, one of the starters for the Roosevelt Rough Riders. And unofficially, we have him down for 6 points. He'll shoot 2 here. 4:47 left, and Romero makes his first. 9-point lead. Starting to become nervous time inside the gymnasium here at Roosevelt High School. Romero, second, perfect. Roosevelt helping themselves at the free throw line here. Oh, a steal on the press. There's Martinez. And a score, possible and one for the Riders, paying dividends here for their pressure tactics as Oscar Martinez drove hard to the hoop and was fouled in the act of shooting. He scored the basket, and here comes his free throw to complete the three-point play, the traditional three-point play. And hopefully, with the successful free throw, will narrow the gap to 5 points. Right now, it stands at 6 with 47-41. Second free throw, first, oh, yeah, no good. Does not complete the three-point play. Lazy pass thrown cross court to Latenci. Harris, double team. Pressure everywhere for Roosevelt, trying to apply it to their opponent, trying to earn themselves another possession. Shot clock down to 15 seconds. Latenci back up on top to Valdez. Oh, he banks off a three-point shot. Ignacio Valdez with the huge momentum lift. Stolen away from the Riders. Harris came up with it after good effort by Valdez on defense. Latenci inside, dumped down to Harris. Puts it up. Oh, there's going to be a foul call from the trail position. And they're going to call body contact on Romero. And Harris will be the beneficiary of 2 free throws. 9-point lead with 3:57 left in the game. Harris's first free throw good. 51-41. Very important free throws now for the Bulldogs. Second one good as well. So both teams countering each other's free throws attempts. Riders bringing the ball on Rodriguez. Andrew brings it up into the front court. Across it comes here to Martinez. Martinez going one-on-one, dishes it over to Rangel. Rangel in the lane. Almost travel. Martinez dumps it down here. Give and go. Nice. From Romero to Martinez. Give and go. And it's good. So back for another attempt on the three-point play comes Oscar Martinez. He cuts the lead to 9 points at 52-43. 3-3-3 left in the contest. Threes are wild. Martinez aims, shoots, good. Martinez now into double figures for the Riders. Pressure now. Oh, give and go on a feed, blocked initially by Rangel, and then a hard foul as Romero comes down on Charlie Perez, number 43. And Perez, we'll spell it for you as P-R-E-Z, and it's pronounced, of course, in different formats. And, of course, Perez has been the common pronunciation, but Perez with the accent mark gives him the true pronunciation of his name, and he misses his first. Third in a row that's missed by Charlie. 52-44, 8-point lead for the Bulldogs. 3:23 left. Shot is up, and it's good. The second one, he breaks the string of 3 in a row. 9-point lead, 53-44. 3:20 left in the game. Oh, Valdez all over at Rodriguez. Out it comes to Ramirez. Ramirez, dribble drive, turns around, throws it up. Oh, and reaching in for a foul. Let's see who Omar Bray, the lead official here, gives the indication. And it's going to be called on number 0. Looks like that was assigned to Jeremiah Harris. Nonetheless, it's 10. Both teams now in double bonus, so shooting 2 free throws with Ramirez is good. 3 in a row here for Ramirez here in the fourth quarter. Looking to keep it perfect. 53-45, 3 minutes and 10 seconds left, and he does. 7-point lead, 53-46. And now, timeout's going to be taken by the Roosevelt Rough Riders. Looks like they've indicated a 30-second timeout. And with that, we will bring you information about the NFHS network. It all starts here on the network. Tune in every week to watch the best high school action from across the country. Millions of athletes, thousands of games, one destination, the NFHS network. We are high school. And for $9.95 on a monthly basis, you can gain access to the all-access viewing of any game in the country as it's presented in their jurisdictional area, whether it's in New York City, Miami, San Francisco, St. Louis, Missouri, Las Vegas, Nevada, Seattle, Washington. Wherever schools are playing as part of the NFH network, you will be entitled to watch them in live stream action. Okay, coming back to the action. Latenci, Guatli, his first name, brings it into his point guard, Ignacio Valdez, who's gone most of the way here for Coach Ricardo Rivas. Gets it over to his big man, Harris. Left-handed dribble in the corner to Latenci. Cross court it goes. And it comes back out to Latenci. Antonio Rodriguez dishes it over here on the wing, now using up the shot clock, the valuable timing mechanism on the court. Harris. Oh, he's going to be called for a travel. Romero there to impede Harris from going further. And it's a turnover. The Rough Riders now with 2:40 left as we get into the nitty-gritty time of the contest. Every possession's an important possession. Romero to Martinez. Martinez looking. Andrew Rodriguez lets it go from three-point land. It's no good. He misses to the left. Oh, had it gone, it would have been a 4-point lead. Up on top it comes. Back to Valdez. Valdez guarded by Martinez. Martinez watching for the closely guarded 5-second count. Now it's off. Latenci to Harris. Harris up on top to the point guard. Oh, underneath on a beautiful pass. Oh, to Latenci. Left all alone underneath, and he gets the cripple. The gimme shot there by Latenci. And now they're going to call a turnover on a bad pass in the front court by the Rough Riders. 1:48 left, a 7-point lead after that basket by Latenci. 55, took that 9-point lead, 55-46. 1:45 left in the game. Heavy duty pressure here by the Riders. They break the press with the Bulldogs. Oh, stolen on a bad pass by Harris. Martinez, no, check that. Ramirez, all the way through and good. He threaded the needle, spun it in on a beautiful layup in the front of the rim. Latenci over to Harris. 7-point lead, 55-48. Tremendous pressure now by the Riders. Oh, bad, lazy pass nearly stolen by Ramirez. Shot clock running down at 15 seconds. Garfield in possession with the lead, 55-48. Dribble drive on the baseline. Comes out to Harris. Double team right away. 3-point shot taken. Rebound, Latenci. Oh, big rebound. 55 seconds left now. Garfield has new shot clock. Riders will have to foul. And there it is. Oh, Ramirez with the pushing foul. That will go for two free throws will be given to Ignacio Valdez. Either way now, both teams out of fouls as they're both at the 10-point mark, so double bonus. And Valdez coming to the line for 2 free throw attempts. Unofficially with 19 points in the game for Valdez. He puts up the first one perfect. Should the Bulldogs hang on here for the win, much of the credit offensively will go to the free thrower right there that you see for the Bulldogs. Number 2, Ignacio Valdez. He puts up a second, and it stays in. Oh, almost rolled out, but the momentum carried it back in, and Rodriguez now. Dribble drive is going to put it up with the left hand good, and quickly a timeout taken by Mario Perez for Roosevelt. He wants to talk things over, but give credit on the layup to Salvador Ramirez. And we talk about here the NFHS school broadcast program. If you want to watch more of your school's great events like the game you're enjoying here today, then tell your school to sign up for the NFHS Network School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to nfhsnetwork.com/SBP, School Broadcast Program. 57-50 is our score. And as we mentioned, we knew it was going to be a very, very high level of intensity here. And as we've seen on defense, it's come at the risk of the turnovers. And both teams guilty of their fair share. But on the offense, that's where the difference stands in this game, with the Bulldogs scoring more field goals than their opponents. And here's a foul now. Quickly in the backcourt. Guatli Latenci is fouled by number 3, Salvador Ramirez, and he'll go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. And Guatli Latenci spells his name, so you can be very familiar with that. As Tlan T-L-A-T-E-N-C-H-I, Latenchi. The T is silent, Latenchi. Also uses the name of Alex. First free throw by Latenchi is good. 58-50. Here comes the second, and that's good. So 2 free throws there should seal the margin of victory for the Bulldogs. And Rodriguez going to be called for a charging foul, player control. No free throws, but out of bounds will go the ball to the Garfield Bulldogs, winding things down here. We're in the last 28 seconds of the game. Garfield with a 9-point lead, 59-50. There it is. Ball's given to the inbounder. Here's the foul. Garcia fouls his opponent and going back for Garfield to shoot free throws. Will be Charlie Perez, number 43. Unofficially with 10 points, double digits in scoring for Charlie Perez, who came in as a reserve and has really earned himself huge credits for the offensive scheme here for head coach Ricardo Rivas. 60-50, an even 10-point lead. Second free throw, that's good, brings it back up to 11. So 2 points there on free throws by Charlie Perez. 20 seconds left now. Here is Oscar Martinez on a dribble drive. They're going to give it to him. And the clock is still moving, does not stop in high school. And there's a length of the court pass. Garfield decides not to shoot. And they bring it back up on top. Harris over to Garfield. They will run the clock out. 3, 2, 1. And there is the buzzer for the final score. Garfield 61, Roosevelt 52. And with the win, the Bulldogs moved to 4-2 and maintained their position in the third place for the Eastern League. And the Roosevelt Rough Riders still remain in fourth position with the record now of 2-3. And that will wrap things up here for our crew on this production. Taking all of our video and our camera work, Eric Sarney, and doing the technical direction, Rico Cabrera II. Yours truly, Rico Cabrera the first, calling the play-by-play, and our student interns here at Roosevelt High School. And we give them credit for Diana Munguia and Annette Villalpando. And also many thanks to the athletic director here, Dave Perea. So on behalf of our crew, thanks for watching, and keep looking on your website for our next coverage in live stream format of the LA City Section High School Basketball Game of the Week, boys varsity, and upcoming very soon, girls varsity. Take care, be safe, and we will see you soon.